We're back here on our program, and we are talking backyard farming today. And Phil Davis Jr. Hopefully will become a commercial farmer sometime soon.
I hope so.
And one of the islands of the Bahamas, eh?
Or many.
Or many of the islands. Which would be your preference?
Cat Island.
Cat Island, I'm
yeah.
sure. I'm
Oh,
sure. There's a whole lot of fertile land on Cat Island.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, they used to produce a whole lot of tomatoes.
That's right.
Many years ago. Sidney Poitier's family farmed in Cat Island and took tomatoes to Miami.
That's right.
And that is how come, he was born there, and, because his parents went to Miami with a shipment of tomatoes from Cat Island. You knew that, right?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, that is how it happened.
I did not know that. You learn something new every day.
That is how he was born in Miami, actually, to Bahamian parents who went to sell their tomatoes out of Cat Island. And then, of course, they came back to the Bahamas, and he grew up in Cat Island.
That's
That's
interesting.
right.
Yes.
And the story will probably still stand till to this day.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
tomatoes are the most scarce vegetable in the world.
Perishable.
Yeah.
Yes. And we are importing tomatoes, I'm told, sometimes. Some certain varieties, eh?
That's right. But our soil in the Bahamas is perfect for it. The soil for tomatoes, you need slightly acidic. And the calcium limestone that we have inside our natural earth in the Bahamas is perfect for tomatoes.
So you've been studying soils as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, pH balance within the body, within the vegetables, you'll know exactly what to put inside your body. So I don't just grow food, I grow medicine as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you say medicine, what you're talking about?
Oh, I grow medicinal plants. I've researched things like life leaf, cerasee, the leaves of the soursop tree. I know a couple of times, like when me and Bianca had a little bit of illness on us, I introduced her to a plant or two, gave her one to put in her yard, and these things take bronchitis off of you and everything.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I was so sick. And then Philip's like, okay, I'll just come over. He brought me the plant, the whole plant. He's like, all right, just chew on the leaf. You can boil it up, or you could just suck and chew on the leaf. So I did that, and I was, wow, right away I called him up. I'm like, this really works. This really is wonderful. He's like, yeah, just plant it. It's going to grow really big. And it did right away.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You brought some things for me out of your yard.
Yeah, we were growing a lot of stuff, radishes and carrots and everything, but we had the lemongrass, the fever grass, that, like, it never dies. It always grows. Even through the hurricane, it lasted. I don't do anything to that, and that just grows rampantly. But also our papayas. Our papayas, when they fall, I have to remove the trees. Anywhere where the papaya will fall, it'll grow a tree. So I actually went with my children, and we just took all the papayas and stuff, and we just threw them out by Coral Harbor on the way out there, and we keep on looking to see if these papaya trees will pop up. So if you see them pop up, that's what we did.
Yeah. So you are sharing with your neighbors now.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Because
I assume you're getting your neighbors involved in backyard farming as well.
they come to me now.
They come to you?
They come to me now asking for tips and if I have other seedlings and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Started off with 2 neighbors, now we went on to 3 and 4, and now I'm further down the block. So.
Well, it's inspiring. And it's really incredible of how you brought those seeds in, and you're growing things that you never would have imagined that could grow here.
And that's right.
But anything that Philip does, he does well. So him just getting into this, it's like, I can't wait to see how it'll take off, because that's who he is, really. Anything he does well.
You get your friends involved as well?
Yeah.
Young men are involved in backyard farming?
Yep. Yep. All the perks of having all your nice blended juices and green juice in the morning, they love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
There are a whole lot of young people now who are who are vegetarians. And so the backyard farming, I'm sure, would assist them, and they would not have to spend a lot of money for these expensive vegetables.
That is right.
That we see around our country.
That is absolutely right. Once you set up your garden correctly with the right irrigation, watering systems, it's fail-safe.
So you've gone to that extent to put in place an irrigation system?
Oh yeah, that's a must. That's the most important part of farming, watering.
You know, some people do backyard farming with just a hose.
Yeah, but that's still watering.
Yeah.
If you want to be
No,
your
but you're
own,
talking about an irrigation system,
Oh, yeah,
which is more involved.
yeah, that's just making sure you get down to a efficiency level where you're no longer wasting water. Because if you're going to go around with a hose spraying around and watering your plants, of course some of that is going to trickle away. And just like the human body, we're not going to drink a whole gallon and a half within 2 seconds. We deplete that out of our body gradually throughout the day. So when we're putting water back into our bodies, just like with the plants, you shouldn't put it all back at one time. So when we say irrigation system is maybe just something where water is just dropping, little droplets going in.
Yeah. So having a proper irrigation system is very necessary for a successful backyard garden.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
But it could be as simple as something like this globe, the globe being a gallon bottle of water, and you just poke 2 holes at the bottom of the cap, and by gravity, it'll feed and drip all day. And you guarantee that you're giving that one plant a gallon of water.
Yes. So when you organize your group of 50, it can easily grow to more than that.
Oh yes, I anticipate it.
Yeah. So is it just an organization to exchange information?
Yes. We're going to exchange information, but it'll also be a resource as to where you can go and find the specific vegetables or fruits that you want for your family. For example, if there is a particular type of lettuce, maybe like bok choy or something like that, that you're particularly looking for with your family, you can come to the section of my 50 gardeners, hopefully, and maybe 1 or 2 of us will actually grow it for you. So we can be your source now instead of a store. You can come and get it as fresh as possible.
You are charging for the seedlings that you produce?
Yes, there's going to be a minimal fee for the people within the garden club, and then we'll be selling the seedlings externally if there is surplus. Yeah, because right now it's farming takes a lot of time. Most of your vegetables take maybe about 85 days. The majority of them. That's not a short amount of time. That's a lot of time that you got to be growing into something, and hopefully that it survives all that long, so that you can get it out to other people. So the more people that we have involved with farming, the better it is for everybody else.
I've seen people on the beach collecting seaweed, and a gentleman told me that he is involved in backyard farming. To tell us about the properties in seaweed that would be good for farming.
Seaweed is it's a great source, but it has to be drained out, because the salts within inside of it will pretty much destroy.
You have to wash out the salt.
Oh yeah, you have to wash it out. Your seaweed, I think environmental health takes the seaweed and they sit it down inside a piece of property maybe for about 3 to 4 months. With all the rain and everything else, it takes all the salt out of it. But the seaweed is just like any other organic plant that you'll put into your compost bin or directly back on top of the soil. It'll break down from your nitrogens, your phosphorus, and your potassiums. Basically the 3 key ingredients that all plants need as their fuel to grow fruits and vegetables for you. When you put the seaweed or anything else like that inside your compost bin and it breaks down, you're getting your phosphorus and your potassiums. So that's basically all your flowers on the leaf and your healthy stems and everything coming up. So when they break down, like you say, it's all organic, completely from the earth. You're just putting it right back in. Just like us, we're going to return to the dust one day, and we'll be feeding some other plants and stuff like that. So it's just the cycle of life.
The cycle of life.
That's right.
You're not into flowers and flowering plants.
They are very much important as the fruits and vegetables that you grow. Without those inside the, you'd call that your environment, or your sub environment within your yard. you don't have these plants that are healthy for the wasp or the bees and stuff, you're going to find out with your other fruits and vegetables, your pollination rates might not be as high as you want them to be. So I encourage a lot of people to put flower plants and other plants within their yard.
Hibiscus trees.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It helps out.
That's interesting. Because there are some people who have decided, well, you know, they're just going to have fruits and vegetables in their backyard, and they don't worry about the flowering plants.
Oh, you need them.
You need them as well.
You need them.
Yes.
Philip, do you play music for your plants or anything like
Yes, I talk to my plants.
You talk to them?
that? Yeah.
Yes.
What do you say?
Yes, plants are very, very intelligent.
How do you talk to
I
a
tell
lemon tomato plant?
Well, I saw the study. There was
No,
a
but
video.
I want to hear what he has to say.
Yeah, the video that she's talking
Yeah.
about was a post that was on Facebook that I shared with my other friend Kwame. It's a study. They put two plants in environments in the same room, but they just kept on speaking positive words into one plant, and they were speaking negative words into another plant, being bullied. They get the same amount of water, the same amount of food, they just have different energy fields being spoken into them. Plant that had all the positivity spoken to it grew extra leaves, it got a lot taller and everything. The one that was receiving all the negativity started wiltering down and started looking brown. Same exact environments, other than the words being fed into it.
I have a tree at home that I want it to grow.
Yeah.
What do I say to this tree?
Oh, speak to it very, very nicely. How you doing today? Anything I need for you? Anything that you need? And feed it its water and all of that. Give it its shade when it needs
I'm going to
it.
give you some water right
Oh,
now,
yeah.
and I hope that you will grow.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
See, when I was talking about the polarization and the wellness of the earth, when we're dealing with the earth, that's Mother Earth. So if we want Mother Earth to be nice to us, just like in our relationships or if we're married or anything, you want to be smart and live a lot longer, you be nice to your wife or your spouse, right? So it's the same thing. Mother Earth is taking care of us. So if we go and take care of her, she in return sends us all of this lovely stuff.
Interesting. Man, I thank you so very much for being here today, and I wish you many years of happy gardening or happy farming.
Yes, sir.
And when we talk again, you will tell me that you have this wonderful farm, a few acres, under cultivation.
Hopefully I'll be coming back with seedlings and stuff to start up your farm.
Very good. Now you're a smart guy. Anytime, I'd really like that because I'm into healthy living as well. Thank you so very much.
No problem.
Thank you, Bianca.
Yeah.
So we have something coming up.
Chef Leo.
Chef Leo, yes, okay. We're going to take this break here on our program, and the next segment you'll see Chef Leo, who was cooking at Viking Hill. Yes, we'll come right back.